As part of the general plan to wrest Manila and control of the Philippines from the Japs, MacArthur strikes the final blow for Leyte. Veterans of Guadalcanal and earlier landings on Leyte land at Ormoc Bay, taking the Japs by surprise and splitting the enemy forces. Japs trying to reinforce Ormoc suffered heavily. Tanks protect our medics and wounded from Jap snipers. The going is mighty hot. It's the enemy's last stand on Leyte. His shipping and his air force took plenty of punishment. Signal Corps pictures show enemy planes that never left the ground. This action washed up Ormoc for the Japs. The next move in the march on Manila was the jump to Mindoro. Our convoy steamed 550 miles from Leyte Gulf in 2 days and 3 nights, constantly harried by Jap aircraft. Universal's Earl Crotchet and Irving Smith and the Signal Corps took these dramatic pictures. Heavy flak greets the Jap planes, and our ack-ack crews get results. The barrage shatters any shore installation set up by the enemy, and his stores and buildings go up in flames. The three-pronged attack on San Jose and its airfield gets off to a flying start as troops pour ashore in swarms of landing craft. Infantry, engineers, Seabees, medics, thousands of men head for San Jose. From its airstrip, our bombers can take off for Luzon and the Asiatic mainland. When the troops arrive in town, they are greeted warmly by the residents. Men and equipment continue to arrive, everything timed to the minute. In one of the smoothest amphibious attacks on record, MacArthur takes another long step on the way back.
1,300 battle-weary heroes return home for 30-day furloughs. Plucked from the front lines, all of these men were wounded at least once. And the coffee and donuts from the Red Cross had the taste of a banquet as they realized they're home. Chosen from 1st, 3rd, and 9th Army troops, the men couldn't believe their luck when they were removed from sectors of heavy fighting and told to get ready to leave. They go first to an Army camp near New York for physical checkups before leaving for their homes. A skyline was never a more welcome sight. Most of these men will prepare to go to battle once more when their leave ends, while some will be discharged. But in the meantime, home, family, and mom's cooking are on the books, along, of course, with souvenirs from the front. Remember to buy bonds to bring all our men home sooner.
Everyone whose income last year was $500 or more must file a return on or before March the 15th. But the return is much simpler. Those who earn less than $5,000 can use this receipt, which they get from their employer, as their income tax form. Don't send any money. The collector will send you a bill if you owe more, or mail you a refund if you overpaid. Wage earners not eligible to use the withholding receipt and other taxpayers will use this Form 1040 as in the past. But this form also has been simplified. Whether you use the withholding receipt or Form 1040, please mail your return early. Do not wait for the deadline, March the 15th. Remember, your taxes pay for victory.
Names make news, and so do these girls, as the Chicago press photographers choose Miss Photo Flash of 1945. All local gals, any one of them would make a pin-up heroine. The runner-up is Fern Egan, but tops with the lensmen is Kay Christopher, a 21-year-old miss who bursts on the world from a giant photo flash bulb. This is a news flash we like. A crown bestowed by the runner-up makes it all official, and Kay is our idea of a photographer's dream. A younger twin brother of the greatest plane in the air, the Superfort, is unveiled for the first time. Termed by the Army the C-97, it's a transport version of the famed bomber and is capable of carrying fully loaded trucks. Operated now by the Air Force, these huge planes will be adapted in peacetime to carry tons of freight or more than 100 passengers. But today, supplies for the front are the main cargo. The self-contained ramp is drawn into the plane automatically while the crew goes aboard. One of these air leviathans has just set a new coast-to-coast non-stop flight record. In less than 6 hours and 4 minutes, it flew from Seattle to Washington, D.C. With the end of the war, this plane, known as the Stratocruiser, will have a range of 3,500 miles fully loaded. It will be one of the greatest of peacetime airliners.